The shell's finished, and you can see it drops off here. It's got a pretty big drop there, but it's kind of like a pool area there where it'll gather up, and then it'll drop down there, and it'll drop down once more over there, and then it'll go into the pond. So I think it's gonna look cool. And I saw the pheasants hang out on it, but I didn't get any videos, but they were playing around in it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go get the underlinement and the liner, and we can go ahead and start putting it together. Oh my gosh, she just fainted. Angel! Yeah, let's see if he'll eat it out of my hand. And he did it. Well, I got this liner and underlinement right here. I'm gonna start with the underlinement, and I'm gonna lay it out. Okay, here's what I have so far. You can see the top level there, and it drips down in there, and then it's a little pool area there, and then it's another waterfall there, and another waterfall there, another waterfall there, and then it goes into the pond. I need to get some more rocks, and I need to get some gravel, like some smaller rocks and pea gravel and stuff to put in there. I want another big rock right back there behind the waterfall. And then I'm getting some dirt to put along the sides so that it doesn't look like an anthill. But I think it's looking pretty good so far. And I still got to do waterfall foam on the rocks. Now I want to take apart this stuff now that I have that set up, because I think the water might be leaking over here, like it won't let it get completely full. So this way the pond can stay completely full all the time, and I want as much water going to that waterfall as possible, and this is taking away from that. So I want it to be as much water noise as I can from the waterfall. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart. I have so far. I washed off the rocks a little bit, but I'm gonna need more rocks, and I gotta let it dry so I can put waterfall foam on some of these rocks, and then it's gonna look really good, I think. Hope so, at least. I still got a bunch more pea gravel over there to backfill in. It's dirty though, so it's gonna make my pond really dirty, but I'll have to do some water changes and clean it out. And it is so muddy out here. I'm gonna have to lay some hay or mulch or something down just to keep it a little bit less wet. Now my stream is somewhat dry, and I have this old can of waterfall foam. I got it when I got my pond originally, but I didn't end up using it. And so hopefully it still works. I guess we'll see. But I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse while I put this foam under the waterfall rocks. Okay, now I have it foamed and I covered it in rocks. I'm gonna let it sit for a while, because there's some places like down here where I did a lot of foam and it came out. And so I'm gonna let it sit for like 24 hours. Right here, that's another place. And then I'm gonna bring like a butter knife out here and start pulling it off and cutting it. And then we'll be able to turn the water on. And I will get more rocks to cover, like back there where you can see the liner. I want to get more of these rocks to cover that. And then back there, I want to get a big rock for. I think I already said that. But I want to get a big rock for that. Then it's going to look really good. Good morning, chickens and ducks. You come out to Laffy and Taffy. You gonna come out or not? Okay, then I'm shutting it back. Good morning, quails. Pheasants are gonna show me the stream. It is cold and windy out here this morning. Pond is frozen. But I got a butter knife and I'm gonna be cutting all the places like this that have foam so that we won't see that. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse while I do that. Well, the waterfall is all foamed up, so now the water will flow perfectly over top of the rocks. But it is freezing out here and the wind doesn't help at all, so I'm gonna go back inside. Good morning, chickens and ducks. Y'all coming outside today? Angel, you cannot go in there. Angel, get out of here. Angel. Well, it's looking pretty good. I cleaned off the rocks a little bit, and you can see there's still some water in that one. And then I added dirt over here, and I used that to cover up the filter. But I need some more dirt on that side because it shows how uneven it is. And I'm gonna get more dirt to go around back and around the sides. Oh, and I built this. It's just a thing I was making out of rocks. I got bored. And so I built a little den for the quail in there. I dug it out in the middle so it's a little bit deeper. And then the pheasants like to climb on stuff, so I figured this would be a perfect thing to climb on for the pheasants. Because they love that pile of rocks. Before I built the stream, they were climbing all over it. So I think they'll like this. Finally got my hose in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the pump that's down there and on the filter it's back there. But first you're supposed to dip the ends in this hot water so that it makes it more flexible, and when it cools it gets tighter again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Now that I have all this hooked up, I'm gonna go ahead and bury this hose so that I won't be able to see it, and I think it's gonna be looking good. I gotta position the hose better. I can pull it up. Wow, look at that waterfall. That is beautiful. That is so cool. The pond's looking a little low because that drained it. But it's looking good so far. And that's how it looks right now. And I still want to add dirt on both sides to cover up the extra liner. And of course I want to get a rock back there, and there's a couple places that I want to add some more rocks in. But I'm pretty excited with how it's starting to look. And my filter's under there, all the hoses are buried, except back there. But once I get dirt in, that'll get covered too. Hopefully this filter does the trick and cleans out my pond good. I'm excited to see how much it does. My pond is cleared up so much, and it shows how much I have to clean it now. But you can, I don't know if you can see on camera, but all the goldfish are over there. I have 6 of them still alive. Still doing great. And my stream is looking really good. But I have my extra rocks over here, and both those tub things are full of dirt. So I'm gonna go cut the waterfall off, and then I'm gonna put dirt around here. Oh, and I added more quail, as you can probably see. But I'm gonna cut the water off, and I'm gonna start laying dirt around the outsides. See how it looks. Little quail. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Now the water's off. These quail over here are taking dust baths. But I'm gonna add some dirt to the sides. Well, first I'm gonna add the rocks, because I gotta get rid of that fake rock back there and add a real rock. And then I wanna add some rocks right in there, because you can see the liner. And I wanna cover up the liner in some of the places that you can see it. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse and go ahead and do that. Well, I cut the underlinement and liner and then added some dirt, but it still definitely needs some more dirt. I didn't realize I was gonna need that much dirt, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it back on, because I probably won't get dirt right now, but I'll definitely get it soon. But now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the water back on and do a montage of the stream, and we'll see how it looks. Well, it did make my pond a little bit dirty, but overall I think it looks really good, and I'm really proud of it. I still need to get more dirt, but I'm not going to be able to do that in this video, and I want to get pea gravel kind of like I did over here, except I want to cover all of it around the edge right there. But I need like dirt to cover that stuff, and I need dirt in the back. I like that other big rock there. But overall I think it looks really good. And I'm really proud of this filter. It's doing its job very well and keeping my pond clear, even though it's dirty right now because I just added those rocks, but that'll clear up. So I think that's gonna be all for this video. If you did like it and want to see more on this kind of stuff, hit the like button, because I think I'm gonna be building a little pond for the ducks and chickens over here. You can see the ducks way over there, cuddling. And Zeus is right here. Zeus is still giant. Zeus, turn around. We don't want to see your butt. He's not gonna do it. But anyways, because we want to replace that kiddie pool with something cooler. So we might get a pond. But I think that's gonna be all for today's video. If you did enjoy, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.